Hello viewers, Object Freak Show here. Today I'm gonna do a interesting video. Today I'm gonna show you top 5 of my favorite object shows. So anyways, before I start rating these object shows, I'd like to announce that my object show, Object Raffle, will not count. What also won't count is non-competition object shows like Love of the Sun, Nightly Manor. They won't count. What also won't count would be object shows that were cancelled, like Object Track, Moss, and a few other object shows that were cancelled. What will count is object shows that are old, recent, and yet to continue. But I might do as every top up videos already have honorable mentions. So, time to get started. Number 5. On the number 5 spot is Animatic Battle. Well, there were so many characters to catch up with, plus the quality felt like a ripoff of BFB. Yet everything else was fine, in funny moments, and overall so much random things happening. And again, my opinion, mine alone. Next one. Number 4. Number 4 goes to Object Kerfuffle. It felt really nice, and the characters actually did it well. The animation reminded me of BFB. Good times. Anyways, the one weak thing about it is that the creator, or Zombie Turtle 17, usually makes it whenever it's finished, but you have to let the viewers know when it's coming. Take my show, Object Raffle, for example. It came out the first of every month, so you have to eventually find a perfect release date for it. Just remember, it's always good to have that stuff. Number 3! At third place game, the bronze medal is Race for the Keys. This show was an object show like no other. Yes, there's so many characters. Well, not as many characters as a few future object shows, but we'll get to that later. Anyways, the reason why Race for the Keys is on third place is because, well, it had 35 characters, a decent amount of characters. There's smooth animation, but one downfall thing is, well, one, they still haven't gotten tape roll eliminated ever since episode 3, and 2, it really rubbed me the wrong way when this show got replaced with it's time for the same exact creator of Race for the Keys, Turpidon, replaced this very object show with it's a stupid object show called It's Time for the. Viewers, if you want to make your own object show, just remember one thing. Should you leave your old object show to start a new one? No, you keep going. And Turpidon, if you're watching this, just remember, bring back Race for the Keys. Number 2. Overall, the objects was good for what it was, but well, the one downfall was that it was never finished. Episode 14 did not come out. There was no season 2, and I felt like the creator, Enco60 Animator, just left it and never came back. But that's the charm of a few object shows. Some object shows that are official, yet not cancelled, still is never finished. But on the opposite side of the coin, it was good for what it was. So many unique characters, like Boombox having a really cool design and deep voice, followed by a party hat being so colorful. Heck, he's the profile picture. And Shieldy, hands down, was my favorite character, aside from, well, Popsicle-y and Chocolatey mix. But nonetheless, this show was good for what it was, even if episode 14 didn't come out, followed by not having a season 2. Next one, honorable mentions. Taking spot of honorable mentions is Win for the TV. The show reminded me so much of IDFB, even with only one episode so far as of recording, and episode 2 hasn't been released yet. But nevertheless, this show was good for what it was. Anyway, and unlike a few object shows, this one actually felt like it was well written. Except for, the team names, reusing the challenge of EFBI E1A, but it still was good for what it was nonetheless. Next, number 1! The object show who takes the gold is the first object show to ever exist, Battle for Dream Island. It was so unique. There was good animation. It felt like the icing of the cake on object shows. And this object show, is the piece of resistance of all object shows. So anyways, guess that'll be it for this video. So if you want to see these top 5 object shows featuring the honorable mention, link to these object shows will be in the description below. See you later. Bye bye.